Trains were the way to go. That kind of petered out after World War II. When I was here with the 14 trains a day. But they had many, many more than that. This is not the first depot of the railroad that became the Pennsylvania Railroad. The first station in that area down there was built for the Pittsburgh, Fort Wayne, and Chicago Railroad, which ran between Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Chicago, and was later purchased and became the Pennsylvania Railroad. It is really a striking building. It miraculously was saved by a group of people who basically stood in front of it so that they wouldn't tear it down. And it has been restored beautifully today. You could get a feel for what it was in its heyday, which would have been through the 1920s into the 1950s. You have a large open area that once was crowded with trains. 14 trains a day went through the depot. When people traveled, famous people traveled, they traveled through the depot. So if you go back through the newspapers, you'll find presidents in the depot. You'll find movie stars in the depot. You'll find athletes in the depot, opera singers in the depot on their way to other places. So it was really a major place of interest for the city. The history was more than just the 14 trains a day pulling in and going out. There was a lot of activity in the building. Fort Wayne's railroad history has really been great, and it's still good today, but it's freight. And freight makes money, and passenger trains don't.